Howdy do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? And happy St. Patrick's Day. This is my first St. Patrick's Day video of 2017. I have just a little bit of this 21 left. I got this back in 2013. I've got this much left. I decided I'm going to kill it this St. Patrick's Day. So I want to start here, but I want to pair it with a beer here. Went with the classic Guinness from the Brewers Project. Well, again, I should not the Guinness extra stout that most Americans has their first half of the Guinness Draught here. It came with the Guinness Draught, the Dublin Porter, the West Indies Porter, and the Guinness FES. It was only $13.99 at a new store in town called Ruby's. It's a nice concept, it really is. It's kind of similar to a Lucky's Mart if you had one of those. It's similar to a Whole Foods, I suppose, in that kind of same vein. So I'm near the end of my 21. I hope y'all are having a good day. This has been one of those days, St. Patrick's Day. Our family has always done something fun with. We've made our own traditions. There are folks that like to hate on the day because of green beer drinking folks or just want to get drunk and stupid. You know, you can dislike what other folks do, but you don't necessarily have to hate on the holiday because you don't get into it. There's no reason to be mean just for the sake of being mean. We've made our own traditions here at the Mulvihill House, and you can too. Yeah, I don't know exactly how much Irish blood I have. I know my last name's Irish. I know my dad was Irish and German. Um, but yeah, I know I'm not 100% Irish, and I know I'm an American-born individual. But I know there's some Irish heritage as well. This 21 is great. I've enjoyed it. So that's why it's lasted me, I don't know. Well, yeah, just shy of 4 years, actually. Actually, it's been right about 4 years. It was right about this time in 2013 that I purchased it. I've only brought it out on special occasions. I have a little bit here and there. And now I'm down to the end. Now it's time for it to go. I've been kind with it because, well, I got it by accident the first time. I mean, it was a gift actually. Um, so I know the odds of myself of limited means would be able to afford a bottle like this again is probably slim to none. But so I just brought it out on special occasions. Camera's freaking out on me as you see there. Let's see if I can fix it here. It's a very nice. Again, I recently priced it. I've seen it in stores recently, anywhere between. It typically runs anywhere between 110, 125. Although I did find one store that had it for 95. Now I may, try to save some money and not buy anything else just to have another bottle of it again. But again, for a 21-year-old single malt whiskey, that's really not a bad price either when you compare it to 21-year-old scotches and such, or even other 21-year-old Irish whiskeys for that matter. I mean, the 18-year-old Jameson runs about that much, which is a darn fine whiskey too. But this is a single malt. For me, I've talked about the nose and everything else in other videos. That's not what this video is for. This video is talk about St. Patrick's Day. So I will say this is just a darn fine whiskey. You're going to get some great notes in it, man. You're going to get some dark fruit notes. I personally do. You ought to get some vanilla out of it because there is some. you know, can I pick up some brandy-like notes? It's just a very smooth, very beautiful whiskey. I like it a lot. And I am kind of chasing it with a Guinness because, boy, what's a St. Patrick's Day without a Guinness, by golly? No green beer at the Boulder Hill House, man. I don't do green beer. I won't say I've never had green beer, okay, guys? I was young once, and there wasn't all the craft beer choices that there are today. But no, I haven't in a good couple decades had a green beer. I won't do it. But celebrate the way you like. I'm not going to get pretentious on you. Guinness kind of gets hated on by most craft beer snobs these days. The truth is, well, my opinion. I guess if I can't back it up with actual fact, it's my opinion. So my opinion is, we wouldn't have a lot of the craft stouts that we have today if it wasn't for Guinness in the first place. So hate on it all you want, but you're being short-sighted and you're not understanding the history of craft beer. Very early, craft breweries, before they were called craft breweries, before they were called microbreweries, when they were doing a stout, almost everybody was basing their stout off of a Guinness. If they were doing a dry stout, if they were doing an imperial stout, it was generally based off of Samuel Smith's. Now, of course, there are exceptions, but that is really what was going on. So, I mean, you can hate on the beer all you want. It has done what it was supposed to do, which was it was a great beer for the time, but now it has enabled other breweries to really take it in a whole other direction. That's what has been great about the American craft beer movement. My camera has a nervous damn condition today. Mm. So it wasn't planned, but my wife and daughter decided to go out and do something, so I decided to do some videos while they were gone. I made an Irish breakfast this morning, man. I did. Well, I made an Irish American breakfast, I should say. I did use Irish bangers. Other than that, I guess it wasn't Irish at all. It, truth be told, it was American breakfast, but it was an Irish American breakfast. I did fix some bangers, which basically how I cooked them was I seared them and then steamed them finished. I then fried some O'Brien potatoes, which is basically a Southern style hash brown, uh, squared, with onions and bell peppers, or you can have red or green bell, but yeah, basically onions and peppers in them. And then I topped it with two over medium eggs. But the eggs were fresh, man, from our very own chickens from our very own backyard, man. They allow you to have five chickens locally, so we do have five, and they've been giving us a lot of eggs. So, anyways, so I had the banger, the O'Brien taters, and this is actually my first drink of the day since they left. So, well, I'm gonna break into this Bush 21. Well, son of a biscuit, Cameron. Mm. I poured exactly an ounce and a quarter in there. It was absolutely beautiful. So there you go. We finish up my Guinness draft. Cheers, y'all. Hey, the beer whisperer, me, wants to wish you, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you all have a good one.